We are your diet coach.
As you all know, there are a lot of trainers out there who could train you and allows you to achieve your goal faster. But of course, it is with the help of their professionalism and skills. But there are a lot more people who really wants to achieve their body goals but do not have enough money to hire trainers. Because as we all know, trainers really cost you. You have to pay a lot for you to achieve your goal faster, and that's kinda ridiculous. So sometimes people rationalizes things. They will realize that instead of hiring a trainer, they could just use their money to buy foods for their diet. Just like the foods that we have presented to you from our last video. With those reasons, we are here as your diet coaches to help you know the type of exercises and the things that you could do in order to have a better balanced exercise plan for yourself. Why is this better? Because you know yourself better than anyone else. And also, you can plan out and could see your progress easier because you will feel the contraction of your muscles, your liking of what are the activities and type of exercises that you wanted to do, and even the progress of your strength as well. So here are the things that you have to include and use to plan out for your exercise plan to be better. But of course, we will also discuss it further later with you per type of exercises. So, it is highly suggested that per week, you have to include 150 minutes of moderate aerobic exercise or 75 minutes of vigorous aerobic exercise. And as you can see, it is only the half of moderate aerobic exercise. And this is because vigorous aerobic exercise is a high-intensity type of exercise. And you can do this, for example, 30 minutes on each of 5 days, or should we say, every weekdays of the week. And then weekends will be your rest day. Next is you should also include 2 or more strength training sessions per week. So you have to at least have 48 hours in between to allow your muscles to recover before doing another training sessions. And also, have a balanced exercises for adults because it is to have no risk at falls because most of the adults is really vulnerable in the types of osteoporosis or any other types of bone complications. So they have to have balanced exercises. So what is aerobic exercise? So aerobic exercise is cardio or endurance exercises. So these are the exercises that includes any type of exercise as long as it is performed at moderate levels of intensity for extended period of time. So this is really in a longer period of time. Like for the other exercises, it might be 3 to 5 minutes, but the aerobic exercise could be from 10 minutes to 20 minutes or even 30 minutes up to an hour. So this is to maintain an increased heart rate. You are doing the exercise in a longer way, in a longer manner, but you have to be really maintained in maintaining your increased heart rate because in that way it will help you to lose your fats and it will help you to be energetic, to be more energetic. So what are the benefits of aerobic exercise? So first is that it improves cardiovascular conditioning. By the means of this is that it improves our heart rate. Our heart, the condition of our heart, basically, because it kept on increasing our heart rate in a healthier manner or in a healthier way. So, of course, this will only be healthy in the means that in the minutes that is applicable, or when your body could really take it. But if your body could not really take it, or it is in an excessive way already, then it will not be a healthier way. It could result to a heart palpitation, or even to a heart disease. So doing aerobic exercise in a moderate manner is okay and could help you burn your fats and could help your heart to be in a healthier way. Second, it decreases the risk of heart disease. So like what I said earlier, because it kept on increasing our heart rate, it lets our heart to function better. Because aerobic exercise is a moderate exercises in a longer manner. Okay? So of course, it also lowers blood pressure, because blood pressure is related to our heart, because as our heart is pumping the blood, aerobic exercise could also help us in lowering our blood pressure. It also increases good cholesterol, helps to better control blood sugar, assists in weight management or weight loss, improves lung function, and decreasing resting heart rate. Because as we kept on doing this type of exercises, we are able to let our heart pump the blood regularly and in a healthier way, and as well as it losing weight could help us also control our blood sugar. So the basic advice in doing aerobic exercises is that in a week, you should have at least 2.5 hours of moderate aerobic activity, or even 1 hour and 15 minutes of vigorous aerobic activity. So it's only either moderate aerobic activity or either vigorous aerobic activity. If it's moderate aerobic activity, it will be at least 2.5 hours, and then vigorous aerobic activity will be 1 hour and 15 minutes. Of course, in vigorous aerobic activity, it will be lesser than the moderate activity, because vigorous is a high-intensity type of exercise, and it's more energetic, and it uses more muscles, and as well as it uses more of your energy as well. So walking is the very, very easy type of aerobic exercise. Everyone can walk. Of course, if you have legs, you are capable of walking. Everyone can walk. And in our day-to-day basis, this is something that we always do. The moment that we get out of the bed, we walk towards the kitchen, we walk towards the bathroom. So it's something that we really do in a day-to-day basis. And walking is the most basic type of exercise and could fit in any type of bodies. So walking is a very good alternative for jogging. And as well as it could be easily done by anyone. Of course, there are tips that we will be giving to you for you to get the best workout from your walks. So first is a safe place to walk. Of course, you have to have a longer path to walk onto, and also a safe for you. By the means of longer path, you might be thinking that it will be road. Yes, road is best when it comes to walking, because it's longer, it's an ending, there's not that really type of dead end unless you are at the airport or you are at the port, So yes, roads is really the best, but it is only best if you are at the sidewalk. Okay, you have to think, is it really the sidewalk? And also, don't really that walk in highways, because there are a lot of cars there, there are a lot of passing by cars, trucks, vans, so it might be too risky for you to exercise there. Instead, try out the roads in Balayong Park. There are no much vehicles that are going in and out there, so you could exercise there in the morning or in the afternoon, because that's the best part of Puerto Princesa, I guess, for you to have your walks, or even at the Oval of Sports Complex. But if you want to have a sightseeing of the nature or something, you could do in Balayong Park. So that's only our suggestion, but it's still up to you. Anyway, second is to buy a good pair of shoes. Of course, if you're gonna use your shoes what you have been using in your office, that might be really uncomfortable for you, and might be also the reason for you to quit exercising. So you have to give yourself something that will inspire you to keep on exercising, and to have a better life, healthier life, and to have a good health as well. Of course, number 3 is that dress for comfort and safety. Don't dress for, just like when you're going out with your friends, going out with your family, dressing up too much. Dress up comfortably for exercise, not necessarily that you are really too comfortable in a way that you will not really exercise, like you could go sleeping to that point, okay? Not to that point, rather. So dress comfortably for exercise and also for your safety. For the girls, an example for this is that a sports bra that really fits you, of course, because we have the clothes have to fit on us, not us to fit on clothes. Remember that. And of course, number 4 is to do a 5-minute warm up and cool down. By warm up, this is something that we do before doing any exercise, okay? So that you will warm up your body, like how it was called. You have to warm up your body, let your body know that you're going to be exercising already. Let your body feel that you will start doing some activities by it. So by the means of this is stretching and even jumping jacks. And also a 5-minute cool down after exercising, right after you exercise, okay? So anyway, to finish this aerobic exercise is that the examples of aerobic exercises are running, swimming, walking, hiking, having aerobic classes, dancing, cross-country skiing, and even kickboxing. So that's all, and keep on watching for the next type of exercises.
Strength training or resistance training typically employs equipment such as weight machine, free weights, or resistance, band or tubing to protect against bone loss and build our muscle more stronger. Technically, strength or resistance training help our body more stronger, especially in our muscle, to build on our healthy foundation in our body. So, how much should you do? The physical activity guidelines recommended strengthening exercises for all major muscle groups: legs, hips, back, chest, abdomen, shoulders, and arms. So, how many days we need to do this? 2 or more times a week, with at least 48 hours between every sessions. 1 set per session is effective. So 2 or 3 times or 3 sets may be better. Repeat each exercises 8 to 12 times because our body needs at least 48 hours for recovery and repair between strength training session in order to build our muscle more stronger. So there are tips on how we do our safe trainings when it comes to our workouts. So first, we have focus on form clarity. So let's align our body correctly and move smoothly through each exercise. We must concentrate on slow, smooth lifts and equal controlled descent while isolating muscle group. You isolate muscle by holding your body in a specific position while consciously contracting and releasing the targeted muscles. Next, tempo. Tempo helps you to stay in control rather than undercut strength against true momentum. For example, count to 4 while lifting the dumbbell. Hold for 2, then count to 4 while lowering it to starting position. So next is breathe. Blood pressure increases during a workout, but it rises even more if you hold your breath while performing strength exercises. To avoid sleep increases, exhale as you lift, push or pull, inhale as you release. So next, we have keep challenging muscle. The right weight differs depending on the exercise. Choose a weight that drives the target muscle by the fast. The last 2 repetitions while still allowing you to maintain good form. For example, lifting weights. Using resistance bands, using your body weight for resistance by doing push-up, pull-ups, crunches leg, squats or push-ups against a wall using weight machine in the gym. So, there are strength training tips for the beginners. So, let's start to warm up. Second, start with lighter weights. So, next, gradually increase the weight. Rest for at least 60 seconds in between sets. Next, limit your workout to no longer than 45 minutes. 6, gently stretch your muscles before after workout. Last, rest a day or 2 in between workouts. So there are benefits on training. First, make your body stronger. Second, burn calories efficiently. Third, decreases abdominal fat. Next, can help you appear learner. Next, decreases your risk of falls, lowers your risk of injury, and improves heart health and helps manage blood sugar levels. So take note, the basic principle strength training involves repeatedly overloading of a group of muscles, typically by lifting and lowering a heavy weight for 4 to 12 consecutive repetitions until failure. Equally important is to progressively increase the lifted weight by each week of training.
What is the flexibility exercise? When we say something is inflexible, we refer to its property of bending easily without breaking, so the object can bend without breaking or flexibilities. The flexibility of a human being, therefore, can be defined as a safe range of motion in your joints before your body gets prone to injury. In simple terms, the ability of your muscles to stretch in order to induce that full movement in your joints. Why flexibility is important and why we should care about it. The biggest benefits of flexibility in our everyday lives. It improves our balance and postures, our flexibility to become more capable of performing our daily tasks, and are least likely to suffer from any injury Moreover, while exercising, flexibility allows us to perform an exercises over full range of motion, thus making them more effective. When starting a stretching routine, follow the steps for safety. 1. Check with your doctor if you have joint disease or arthritis, or if you have a joint replacement. Check with your doctor before starting stretching exercise. 2. Warm up first. Warm muscles are more flexible. Warm up for 5 to 10 minutes first, or save stretching for your cool down routine after exercising. 3. Stretch all muscle groups. Just with a strength training, stretching should include all muscle groups. 4. No bouncing. Never bounce as you stretch. This triggers a contracting reflex that actually tightens the muscles you're trying to loosen. 5. Feel mild tension only. Extend your muscle to the point where you feel mild tension and hold the position. You should never feel pain. 6. Breathe. Breathe easily through your nose while stretching. 7. Hold in. Repeat. The best result come from holding a stretch for 10 to 30 seconds and repeating each stretch 2 to 6 times for a total of 1 minute. Here are the examples of flexibility exercises. 1. Standing quad stretch. 2. Standing side stretch. Seated hamstring stretch. 4. Standing calf stretch. 5. Shoulder stretch. And here are the examples of flexibility activities, include the stretching, yoga, tai chi, and Pilates. Remember that flexibility exercise is an important component of physical fitness and has many positive effects on our body. That would be all. Thank you. Balance exercises. What is body balance and why balance exercise are important? Many of us take body balance for granted, but it is something that can be improved by anyone. Balance training workouts to improve core muscles and increase flexibility, allowing you to walk more comfortably. Anyone, regardless of age, will benefit from balance exercise. Athletes have discovered that it will help them become strong. It is used by the elderly to avoid split accidents and will help them get more out their routines and their daily lives. In reality, just getting around in life effectively necessitates strong postural alignment and equilibrium. Why is body balance exercise important? Balance is an essential part of every movement we do. We are in reality keeping equilibrium while standing on 2 feet, even though we aren't sure of it. When you watch a child to learn stand, you'll see that the task of standing is the most difficult of the process, not the lack of leg or core power. We are not only working the often overlooked stabilizer muscles. As we balance, we are also enhancing joint flexibility and internal concentration. So let's have a look at some of the body balance exercise benefits. Revising the lost balance that comes with getting older. Our ability to balance deteriorates as we get older. The significant indicator of longevity. Balancing is a difficult skill that requires the coordination of head muscles and portions of the inner ear. The synchronization between these 3 mechanisms will deteriorate with times if you don't exercise and maintain equilibrium, making it more difficult for you to remain upright and maintain good posture. 2. Prevent falls. Body balance exercise assists you with better controlling your core and limbs. Not only does this make you walk more gracefully, but it also lets you from falling. When you have strong balance, you can adjust to changes in body shape, more easily adapting on the fly, sudden heights changes or rocks you didn't notice underfoot. Fall prevention not only protects you from physical harm such as broken hips, but it also increases your self-esteem. You no longer have to be concerned with falling anytime you leave the house. If you have strong balance, even if you're young, gaining this unexpressed knowledge will help you feel more at ease with your surroundings. You will respond more easily to falls while your balancing mechanism is functioning, while making it less likely that you will crash. 3. Building a better body postures. A normal person can have a bad postures as a result of poor body form. A focus on a limited set of movements, habits, and increasingly sedentary lifestyle. Improving one's balance is beneficial in one's stance. It shows how to improve in both static and dynamic positions, which are both inherent to your human body. Excellent body and necessitates excellent postures too are inextricably linked. 4. Helping you heal faster from an injury. Many people who engage in physical training sustain injuries, especially to their legs and ankles. Many of what we know about balance arises from studies of people who have suffered from lower leg injuries. The findings of the study are intriguing. The more balancing drills people do, the better they recover from their injuries. Balance drills can also help to discourage accidents from occurring in the first place. 5. Enhanced coordination. Humans, like other animals in their natural environments, should have excellent coordination. Although thanks to the new civilization, we are no longer forced to do many of the physical duties that we may have been forced to perform in the past. Body balance exercise, partially dynamic balance drills such as balance walking on the railings, aid in the realization of balance to the category of reflective reaction. 6. Improving your muscular strength. Your muscles will get stronger as a result of your balance, and their power productions will increase. The greater the energy they can exert, the faster you can run and the higher you can jump. Balance is beneficial in almost any sport that needs fast, sharp, and strong movements such as boxing, as well as in the development of overall functional ability. How much should we do balance exercise? For older adults at risk for falls, the guidelines recommend 30 minutes of balance training and muscle strengthening exercises 3 times a week, plus at least 30 minutes of walking activities twice or more weekly. And here's an example of balance exercises. It includes 1. Standing with your weight on one leg and raising the other leg to side or behind you. 2. Putting your heel right in front of your 2, like walking a tightrope. 3. Standing up and sitting down from a chair without using your hands. 4. Walking while alternating knee lifts with each step. 5. Doing tai chi or yoga. 6. Using equipment like bosso, which has an inflatable dome on top of a circular platform which challenges your balance. That's all for.
I hope we did help you for becoming
I
more
hope we
fit
did help
and
you for
healthier in
becoming
the
more
next
fit
few
and
months.
healthier
Thank
for the
you,
next
and
few
see you
months.
next time.
Thank
Don't
you and
forget to
see you
stay
next
fit
time. Don't forget to stay
and
fit
enjoy.
and enjoy.